Hi there, everyone. It is currently the 12th of April 2013, and well, today it's not a tropical depression, it's not a tropical storm by any means, but it is causing all sorts of flooding out here across much of Malaysia, even southern Vietnam getting in on the mix of this, and out extending towards much of southern Thailand. In your forecast, you're going to be seeing some heavy rain. I'm talking about this area of convection that is continuing to spin up here, and this is actually from imagery taken about 6 hours ago from making this, and you can see the clear circulation around that low pressure center here just towards the south of Vietnam. ASCAT imagery also earlier in the day picked up a pass here with showing the wind barbs moving around this. Now this takes imagery of the waves in their direction to gauge where the winds are blowing, and you can really see a clear indication of a center of circulation. So is it a tropical depression? Well, if you remember back to Westpac Weather 101 on typhoons on the screen over here, we say that a tropical depression is an area in the tropics with a center of circulation with winds less than 34 knots. This one, it kind of looks that way. So we're actually going to call it tropical disturbance, though, since no other agencies are calling thus that. But regardless, it's going to be continuing to bring some heavy rains out across this area. And as we've seen the last few days, actually taking a look at this footage from Mr. News HK, we can see these areas in downtown Kuala Lumpur that are currently being flooded, and definitely the threat is going to be continuing to still be here. Actually, if you go and click on the links down below, you can go to our website where there's plenty of imagery actually from the current floods going on in Kuala Lumpur. Now we're talking about this low pressure area, though. It is going to continue to spin up here, but what we're going to be seeing over the next several days is this moisture inflow, and you can see these strong winds actually coming from east to west, winds gusting upwards about 30 to 35 knots. So not going to be a big wind event here outside of localized thunderstorms, which we have been seeing blow up here, especially in the afternoon hours. Those carry a dramatically higher winds, up to about 50, some up to 100 kilometers per hour, uprooting trees across the Malaysian Peninsula here today. We're going to still see these winds blow onshore, but really the big topic here is that this is going to carry moisture out of the South China Sea and the Gulf of Thailand. That's going to pull across portions of southern Vietnam and also over towards the Malaysian Peninsula here, and also into southern Thailand. Actually, let's look at Friday afternoon here, and we pull up the MSL with the precipitation, and you can see some of this precipitation continuing to push offshore as we go into Saturday. It's going to get heavier and heavier here into southern Thailand. Phuket, you're going to be getting out on this. It's really going to stay north of Kuala Lumpur for the most part, but as we look at Saturday afternoon, you really see this kick up, at least according to the ECMWF model, and that is going to be a Saturday afternoon with the heaviest precipitation once you get that afternoon heating mixed into there. Really do expect there to be some localized floods in some of these areas. Now, I'm saying Bangkok is going to be getting into this because actually it looks like most of the precipitation is going to remain south of you. I know it's one of the hottest times of year here. Temperatures into the high 30s recently, so you probably want a little bit of precipitation, but it looks like this monsoonal flow along with this low pressure area, the heaviest rains will be right in here where I circled over the next 72 hours. And some areas could be seeing about 200 to 300 millimeters. So what should you do if you're ahead of this area? Well, really just carry on with your everyday life. There's not much you can do. Just stay out of these areas that are flood prone over the next several days. Definitely be careful if you do see any roadways that are flooded, especially if you're in a car. Just don't try to drive through it if you can't see the bottom of it. We've seen actually in some of those videos I've been watching today in Kuala Lumpur, cars just getting stuck in some of these flooded roadways. So you really just want to avoid those situations if at all possible. And it definitely low-lying river flooding is going to be a big risk because this just very disorganized area continues to push off towards the east. And another thing I want to note is that NRL is not even picking up on this. JTWC is not. Thailand actually just has this as a low pressure. JMA nothing. So yeah, really just a big rain event over the next several days, and it's on top of the floods we have already seen, and that's one reason why we are keying in on it. Let's look across the rest of the Western Pacific. Well, it's rather quiet out here. Actually, we do have a little area here just towards the south of Guam. That's not going to turn into anything, to say the least. Some light showers over northern Japan, but that's also clearing up and going throughout your Friday. Some snow still being seen here into northeastern China. That is also tapering off. Southeastern China is quiet as well. Really, this is about as quiet as it can be as far as the northwestern Pacific to say. Across Japan, sunny skies, expected temperatures continuing to warm up. High pressure really just going to be ridging an overhead so it will make for some much, much better weather. But that is really the gist of it here on your Friday. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will have another video update tomorrow. Also, going to be putting out a top 5 video. Watch out for that. And check out the website as well. But if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, always appreciate that. Appreciate your feedback. Please post it in the comment section down below. And stay safe out there. Have a great day.